Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly Connect. So in today's video we will learn how to create Shopify blogs from Google Sheets. So now let's say that whenever a new row is added in my Google Sheets, then automatically with the same details, I wish to create it as a blog in my Shopify account. So now how I will be doing this? For that, I need to integrate these two applications and I will be using Pabbly Connect for the same. So where my trigger application will be Google Sheets and my action application will be Shopify. So to learn how I set up this automation, follow me through the screen. In this video, we will learn that how you can create Shopify blogs from Google Sheets. So now over here, whenever a new row will be added in my Google Sheets, then automatically by using the same details, I want to create a new blog in my Shopify account. So to begin with this integration and automation, I will sign into my Pabbly Connect account. But if you are a new user, you can click on the sign up for free button, and at the time of account creation, you will get 100 tasks for free. So as an existing user, I will click on sign in. Now this is the all applications page by Pabbly. So I will go to Pabbly Connect and click on access now to create a new workflow. So now this here is my dashboard, and to create a new workflow, I will go to the right corner of the screen which consists of this create workflow button. So I will click on that. And now in this dialog box appearing, I have given my workflow a name as create Shopify blogs from Google Sheets, and now I will click on create. So as I did that, now I have arrived on a very important window which consists of trigger and action. So basically trigger and action are those two important principles or concepts of Pabbly Connect on which this entire automation and integration will depend. Trigger says when this happens, action says do this. Basically, action is the response of your trigger application. So moving to the trigger window, as my use case suggests, that is to create Shopify blogs from Google Sheets, I will be selecting my trigger application as Google Sheets over here. So I will search for Google Sheets and here it is. After selecting my trigger application, I need to select the trigger event that will be new or updated spreadsheet row. That means this trigger will start working whenever a new spreadsheet row will be added or updated. So I'm selecting it. Now a webhook URL is given, and along with that the instructions are given that how you can connect your Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So to do that, I will take you to my Google Sheet which I have already created. So now over here, I will go to extensions. And in extensions, I need to have this extension of Pabbly Connect webhooks. So if you don't have this extension, you can simply go to add-ons. And over here in the search bar, you can search for Pabbly Connect webhooks. And here it is. So as I already have this extension installed, so it says installed. Now I will simply close it. So now I will go to extensions again and go to Pabbly Connect webhooks and click on this initial setup. So now as I did that, now in initial setup, I need to mention the webhook URL and the trigger column. So over here you can see that the selected sheet is 1. So as in my Google Sheet, I only have one sheet. So the sheet is selected over here automatically. And now moving to webhook URL. For that I will go back to Pabbly Connect and copy this webhook URL. And I will paste it over here. So now moving to trigger column. So basically trigger column will be your final data column. So now in my Google Sheet, C is the final column. So my trigger column will be C, and now I'll click on submit. So here you can see that the setup configured successfully. I will close this. And now again I will go to extensions, go to Pabbly Connect webhooks and click on send on event. That means now whenever a new row will be added over here, then the data will be captured by Pabbly Connect. So over here in this row, I will add the data. So now over here, I have added the details in new row. Now I will take you to Pabbly Connect. Over here, you can see that we have received the response. And now you can see that the trigger column which we have selected was C is mentioned over here. You can see the spreadsheet name, spreadsheet ID along with the sheet name. That was sheet 1. So now moving to the details. So over here you can see that the content which we have mentioned is successfully visible over here, and the caption as well. So that means over here in Pabbly Connect, the details of new row is successfully captured. And here, the first step of my automation is successfully completed. That means now whenever a new row will be added or updated in my Google Sheets, then automatically this trigger will instantly capture the data over here in Pabbly Connect. Now moving further, I will simply scroll down, and over here in this action window of mine, I will be selecting the action application as Shopify. So here it is. And now moving to action event, I will select the action event as to create blog entry. So I'm selecting it. Now after selecting the action application and the action event, I need to build a connection between Shopify and Pabbly Connect. So I will simply click on connect. And over here, if you have an existing connection, you can go with the same, or you can simply click on add new connection. So now for admin API access token and enter subdomain, I will take you to my Shopify account. And now from this URL, I will copy this because this is my subdomain. So I will go back to Pabbly Connect and I will paste it over here. So moving to the admin API access token, I will go back to my Shopify account. Over here, I will go to apps. And now I will go to app and sales channel settings. Now over here, I need to develop an app. So over here, I will click on develop apps. And over here, I will click on create an app. And now I will give a random name to my application name. So I'm naming it as Shopify blog. So I've named it. Now I will click on this create app. And over here, I will go to configure admin API scopes. So now over here in this filter access scopes, I will be searching for store content. And here it is. And now I will select both of that is write content and read content. So I'm selecting both of them. And now I will click on save. So over here, you can see that the configuration is saved. Now moving to API credentials, I need to install my app. So I will click on install app and now I will click on install. So my app is installed successfully and now I will click on this reveal token once to get the admin API access token. So as soon as this will be visible to me, and I will paste it over here in Pabbly Connect. After doing this, I will click on save. And over here, you can see that Shopify is successfully connected with Pabbly Connect. So now over here, I need to mention the blog. So in my Shopify account, you can see that I have 3 blogs and these 3 blogs will be visible to me in this drop down. So I will be selecting fashion as the blog over here. So now moving on to title, author name and content. So for these fields, I will be using mapping. So basically mapping is to insert the data from previous step. So over here from the response received from Google Sheets, I will be mapping the response. So over here the title name was Street Style Trends for Summer. So over here I am mapping it. After mapping the title, moving to author name, I will again map it from the response received and the author name is test A. So I have mapped it. Moving on to content, I will again map it from the response received. So here is the content and I have mapped it. So now moving on to featured image URL. So if you want to add an image to your blog, you can simply mention the URL over here. Now scrolling down, if you want to use some tags as well, so you can mention the tags in this field. So now over here, if you want to publish the blog, you need to select it as true. So I've selected it as true and now I will click on save and send test request to see the response. And here we have received a response and it is a positive one. You can see that we have received the article ID, article title, at what time it was created and the article text. So over here you can see the blog ID, article's author name along with some other details. So now I will take you to my Shopify account to show you this blog. Here I will go to my online store and then I will click on blog post and then I will go to fashion. So over here this was my blog. I will go to view page and over here this is the blog. So I will click on this and you can see that along with the content and the caption, this blog is successfully published in Shopify. So this means the integration between Google Sheets and Shopify is successfully done. That means now whenever a new row will be added or updated in Google Sheets, then automatically a new blog will be created in Shopify. Not just these applications, you can integrate a lot more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. So if you have any doubts regarding Pabbly, reach us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any queries, you can visit us at forum.pabbly.com. If you have any pricing related query, you can visit this link. So if you like this video, please share it with your friends and colleagues, and do not forget to like, share and subscribe our channel.